So this is his ploy. He needs to buy himself a few days. People are like all up in arms. He uses the tape. Interesting choice.
I asked Sheriff Nichols if we could seal her suit with a new kind of tape, a tape recently developed by our brilliant suit technicians, and she courageously agreed.
It's so weird. People like in the mids and the down deep are like, tape? What?
What are we talking about?
What are we even talking about? I thought she had a suit on.
There's tape involved in this? Okay.
Why is there tape?
Right.
Trip over that hill. Prove that our new tape provided better protection against the dangers outside. And that is the first step forward in our lifetime.
So my question is this a good move to use the tape? Because a lot of people probably didn't know about the tape.
Right, and now they are alerted to tape.
So is this a good move?
That's right. He could have just said that she has a better response to LD 50, the lethal dose, 50% of the time.
Yeah.
Maybe for whatever reason, she's got great cardio, or I don't know, or maybe the poison gas out there just doesn't affect her as quickly. He could have gone with that, and then it's like a one-off, just her thing. Nobody else investigates.
You could say, I talked to the doctors, and they do say that, it's not always, people don't always die at the 20-meter mark. Like some people can get further, some people die right away. So it's not always, it could be just she made it over the hills and she died. That's what the doctors tell me. And people are like, oh, that's not as exciting as I thought.
Instead, he gives like a definitive, this is the thing. And then people can say, okay, if that's the thing, then I want it too.
So I guess a mundane explanation could have been, she brought in a doctor and been like, well, she made it over the hill, but she's still dead.
That's right. A mundane explanation is better than an extraordinary explanation, because a mundane explanation, people are like, oh, okay, sure. Kind of no big deal. Nothing special.
Yeah.
Gosh, are there other mundane explanations? He could have gone. Okay. He could have gone with the hill moved. The hill is now closer than it used to be.
Wait. But the hill, okay, looking at this picture here.
Yep.
The hill is on the edge of the silo.
Yeah.
So it's not going to move, right?
The hill is ultimately just dirt, right?
Yeah.
And dirt, like sand, gets blown around. You've ever seen a sand dune move? You can travel.
That's true. But I mean, would people know that?
Wrong. I don't know. I mean, no, they wouldn't, because they live underground, right? And they've never experienced wind.
Maybe there are geologists and people studying the old sciences. And he's like, well, we're talking to the old science guys. Let's bring him in. And he's like, here's the PowerPoint presentation. We can say that the hill, 20 years ago was 45 meters, and here it's now 42 meters. And so people, and it's like, people are like,
Yeah. So mundane that people fall asleep and they're like, okay, hills move. Okay, whatever. I'm going back to work.
It's moving around a little bit.
Thanks for this half day of work. I'm going to go to sleep now.
Why did we have? Yeah. What are we doing? Why do we have a full meeting in the South? I don't need this. I got stuff to do. What time is it?
I thought it would have been clever if he gives them hopes that people want to leave, and then you sabotage that expedition crew, and then that way you've given people hope, you've given people a chance, you get everyone to settle down for several months. You can really draw it out. You can really draw it out when people are like, we're training people, we're getting everyone coordinated, we're going to try to explore the outside world again. But actually, you send a saboteur in there that's willing to die and kill everyone. And then when the expedition team doesn't report back in like a month, 2 months, 3 months, you declare, this was a mistake, this was dangerous, we were not ready for this. Let's focus in on life that we've maintained for however long the silos have been around. Yeah,
so that's like, instead of the mundane explanation, you now go for the go for broke explanation, which is, we're going to turn it into, she made it over the hill, we may have hope, and then because we have hope, we're going to send an expedition and see what else is out there, and then sabotage, and then we need to turn into the silo, and that consolidates power with Bernard.
He can still do that because he's given them hope with the tape. He could just, and not only did you get people outside and you get them killed, and then everyone else stays inside the silo, you can be purposeful with it. You select people that want to go outside. These are the people that are going to be dissonants anyway. And so you can get rid of them, and then you've cleaned up your problem at home.
Okay, there you go. So I think this is not an optimal explanation. And I think he was under time constraints to come up with this. But you're saying he could pivot real quick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
As he thinks about it for the next few days, he's like, okay, I could do that, and turn it into actually a power consolidation. Okay, we'll see where he goes with that.